question, it's like he was asking for the knife. The worst part wasn't even what I said, it was how he reacted. No yelling, no storming out. He just sat there, nodding slowly, like I'd finally confirmed something he'd suspected all along. Then he quietly got up, put his plate in the sink, and went to the spare bedroom. No drama. And somehow, that felt worse than if he'd thrown the plate against the wall. The next morning, he was gone before I woke up. He left for work early, I figured. I sent him my usual text asking him to pick up milk on the way home, acting normal, you know. He didn't answer, which was weird because Trevor always answers. Always. By that evening, when he still wasn't home, I was actually starting to worry, not like concern for his safety but more like, who's going to take out the trash tomorrow? He finally came home around 10, smelling like he'd been at a bar. Trevor hardly ever drinks, so I knew something was up. I was sitting on the couch, scrolling through Instagram, when he walked in, and I made sure to keep scrolling, like I hadn't been checking the time every 5 minutes. Where have you been? I asked, not looking up from my phone. I texted you about the milk. I needed some time to think, he said, standing there in the entryway like he was a guest in our apartment. About what you said last night, I sighed and put my phone down. Are we seriously still talking about this? I was just being honest. Would you rather I lied? He said quietly. I'm glad you were honest. It explains a lot. Something about the way he said it made my stomach drop, like he was already somewhere else. For the first time, I wondered if maybe I'd gone too far. Not that I'd admit that to him. Whatever, I said, picking my phone back up. Just don't forget the trash needs to go out tomorrow. I could feel him staring at me, but I kept scrolling, double-tapping a photo of my friend Melissa's vacation in Cabo. She was there with her husband, all smiles and sunset cocktails. I found myself wondering if she really loved him or if she'd settled too. Trevor didn't say anything else. He just went to the bathroom, took a shower, and then went back to the spare bedroom. That was the first night in our marriage he didn't kiss me goodnight, even when we were fighting. And despite everything I'd said, I lay awake for hours listening to the unfamiliar silence from the other side of the wall. I didn't know it then, but that silence was just the beginning. If I'd known what